We're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Curry, Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Butler, and it's Dixon in at the 2 spot. And for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at small forward. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
And here is Garland. Pass to Mobley. Over Kuminga. Kicks it out to Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got the first 3 points tonight for Cleveland. Here's Butler. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Changes up. In deep, Hunter drops it in.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
Pass to Dixon. Stolen by Mitchell. To the inside. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Garland's got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Takes the 13-footer. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
It's tipped to stop the run. Kuminga, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Wasted no time on that one. Hunter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Passes it to Dixon. Five on the clock. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Good on the bucket. He's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the middle. And it's sent back by Allen.
And Jared Allen in great position that time and just looking to score.
Oh, that was huge.
Incredible. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wound up there for Allen. Here's Dixon, covered by Hunter. Yep, that one goes.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And here are the Cavaliers. They've outscored him 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. Hunter against Butler. Tries from 10, and again it's Cleveland.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Well, Curry doing a great job there with the pass. Of course, you're worried about the shot all the time, but a nice setup from Steph.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Garland. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 18 points per, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
First team foul.
Garland against Curry. Garland kicks to Mobley. Clock at 4.
I felt like Jimmy Butler had a plan on that possession. He was able to cut him off.
The pass to Dixon. Back to Butler. And the turnover again by Golden State.
Cleveland ball.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Number 5, the Warriors.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's Mobley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them great.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Curry pretty much automatic from there. I mean, where is the weak spot for him offensively?
Pass to Hunter. Wound up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Jared Allen, one of the best rim runners we have in the league. What a dunk.
To the wing right side. Right side, Kuminga takes the 3. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Pelicans.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 13. Hunter, the pass to Mobley. Hunter dishes to Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Mobley misses. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Dixon, covered by Hunter. Kuminga the pass to Dixon. Over Hunter, it's deflected.
DeAndre Hunter getting that block mostly because of great positioning. Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the moment.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Timeout called the Warriors. Brent, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles, like... a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. DeAndre Hunter out there with Max Strus. And it's Mobley in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Dixon. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Mitchell wide open. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
To the paint, here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Down by 15. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
And the basket is good. 9 points for Smooth.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Garland. Second shot opportunity, and Mobley lays it in.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Curry looking it over. Curry buries the three-shot.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Garland. He kicks to Mitchell. Over Dixon. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
2 shots.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Mobley kicks to Strus. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Another shot. Mobley misses. Warriors trail by 11. And stolen by Hunter. Strus finds Garland. Hunter, a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
Hunter against Butler. And Kuminga throws it down.
What a setup for Kuminga. All he has to do is rise up and throw it down.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Kuminga. A very nice season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Jackson Davis tips it back in. Jackson Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Dixon, covered by Mitchell. Dixon's shot is off.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Garland against Butler. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 9.
Yeah, Garland did a nice job. Pretty lethal off the bounce and great body control on that drive.
Curry passes to Dixon. No good on the 3.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Strus kicks to Garland. Mitchell outside. Pass to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
All right, Brent, quick. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so...
And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively if it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. What a start it was for DeAndre Hunter. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been the major difference in this game.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
They lack defensive fundamentals in a big way. Not moving their feet and giving away so many points at the line. They can't continue to do that and expect to come back.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?